Do you not get phone calls? You don't get the phone calls. You don't get the phone calls you really want, or do you not get phone calls at all?
I get phone calls you would be excited about.
Right. A Master P movie, I'll be happy as hell.
Get them calls all the time. But
shout out to Master P. I'm just talking shit, y'all. Shout out to Master P. You're a legend.
Him and Romeo gonna stomp you out. You can't shit on nigga and be like, you a legend. Nah, nigga. But am I getting, I think everybody's starting to see, man, you just gotta not be afraid to showcase all that you do. Like, I got a call from like when I did Respect. I wasn't afraid to go flex my dramatic skill set. When I did On the Rocks, I'm doing different shit. I'm doing great movies. I'm doing shit that I just did this thing. Will hit me up and wanted me to do this episode of Bel Air.
Fire.
I went in, I rocked that shit, man. I put my shit, and I put my shit down. I'm at a point where I'm just like, if it's great and there's great people, I'm gonna go be great in it. Let's go. Shout out to that. So understand, it's not about I want to be the first phone call. That's what we're all striving to be. I want to be the first phone call, and I don't want to be just the first phone call for a broad comedy. I want to be the first phone call for a romantic comedy. I want to be the first phone call for action comedy. I want to be the first phone call for a drama. I want to be the first phone call for an action.
Where you think you at on the list right now? Where you think you at on the list right now? How many people do you think they call before they get to Marlon Wayans?
I'm before you.
That's a fact. That is a fact, buddy.
I'm somewhere between Damon and Sean. No joking. I don't know. I don't count the list, right?
I wouldn't say it's more than 5 people, bruh.
I don't think you look at that list. I think looking at that list is the wrong thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll know where I'm at on the list when the bat phone is ringing. When I'm saying, nah, I can't do that because I got to do this. And I'm sitting there going, nah, I want to do that Spielberg movie, but I'm supposed to do this buddy action with Denzel. So, right? I want the hard choices. I want rich people problems. And that's what we're working for. So in the meantime, I just work. I'm not the dog that sits there waiting for them to kick the ball so I could chase it.
Right.
Nigga, I'm making balls. I'm telling you right now.
You heard it here first, everybody. Marlon makes balls, and I need everybody to. Okay,
Marlon, and you play with balls, and that's your problem.
That's right. I do play with balls.
You better go make you some balls, nigga.
I'm making the balls. I'm making the balls.
I know. You got that young shit. You got that hunger. You got that different. What I'm trying to teach you is poise. What I'm trying to teach you is don't ever look over somebody else's garden. You stay focused on what you're trying to develop. I want you to be happy for all your brothers that make it, if they make it before you, and if or when they make it after you.
I think I'm happier than any comedian, more than any comedian. That's what I know that. I think I know that.
There's a little bit of nigga in the back of the braids.
I salute. I salute. Share.
You got one of them little aliens in the back of your brain. You ever seen them? What's that show? Peacemaker. You got one of them Peacemaker aliens. Like, bro, oh, this is happy. You open up them dreads, nigga. This little angry nigga in there. How the fuck that nigga?
No,
nigga?
That's not true,
fuck
bro.
That nigga didn't even come on my podcast. Fuck that nigga.
No, it was some niggas that left me on red, so fuck them niggas.
I always like Damon better anyway.
That's not true. But you know what it is? I'm a real nigga, bro. Meaning, if I show you love and respect, I would appreciate if it's reciprocated. If I feel like it's not reciprocated, I'm finna be on something.
But you know, there's different levels to that shit. And that's what I want you to understand.
I'm listening.
You can't, depending on how busy and how big somebody is, you always have to give yourself the benefit of the doubt and give them the benefit of the doubt. And if you haven't communicated, you have to understand that they don't know. So don't create the story in your head of these niggas hating this and that. Sometimes niggas is busy. If I call Kev and that nigga don't hit me back, you talking
That's
about
Kev. I'm talking to niggas that ain't on TV.
Changed.
Fuck out of here, man. If it's one thing when niggas popping and they got shit going on, and it's another thing when it's like I'm really trying to throw you an alley-oop if anything.
But understand life is real. And
Hassan Minaj told me that. He said you never know what somebody else is going through.
Exactly.
I agree. I agree 1,000%.
Nobody knows that I lost 34 people that I loved in the last 2 years. Nobody knows the amount of damage and how broken I am inside. Yet I still show up to make people smile. I probably will have a nervous breakdown 5 years from now from all that I've been dealing with and put aside just to deliver smiles, because I feel like that's my therapy. But nobody knows what you're going through. And if I held accountable everybody that wasn't there for me when I felt like they probably should have been, I'm wrong for that, because they don't know what I've been through. You don't know what people go through, so you give them the benefit of doubt, because one day you will want them to give you the benefit of doubt.
Well, that's the point I was about to get to. I agree with what you're saying. Everybody wants you to give them the benefit of the doubt, but they don't want to give you the benefit of the doubt, meaning they want you to understand what they're going through, but they don't care what you're going through.
You bend spoons.
What you mean?
When we bend spoons, that means that you have to see your own reflection before you bend that motherfucker around there and start looking at them funny. People, life is about looking at yourself in a mirror. And then that influences other people. And if they're not influenced by that, then you understand where you are. Do you feel me? Like I know that I don't hold people accountable for things that they don't know about. Like if I was mad at you that you hit me up when my mama died, that you didn't come to my mama's funeral, I'm wrong for that. Because
are you?
No, but I would be. I would be. I'm just saying. I
ain't getting no invite. I would have came if you had told me.
But do you understand that? But you could have called me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but listen, and I'm not saying that you should have.
Right.
I'm just saying that as a human, we often take in our sensitivity as people need to show up, but we're being sensitive. Sometimes it's like I put the sensitivity on me and go, what more can I do to be of service to people? Right? Instead of me not being there for them and me holding people accountable, I'm asking myself to be disappointed by humanity. Why would I do that? Instead of be an asset for humanity and always show up for people, I show up for everybody. You can ask anybody in my family, nigga. Hey, somebody in the hospital, nigga, I'm there. Somebody got their leg cut off, nigga, I'm there. Somebody graduating, nigga, I'm there. Somebody just had a baby, nigga, I'm there. Nigga, I'm there. Somebody need a podcast, nigga, I'm there.
You here?
Nigga, I'm there. That's how you show up. But as much as I show up, understand that on the flip side, I don't hold people accountable for when they don't.
Right.
Because that's wrong. That's not life's journey. Life's journey is not about looking at that man and judging them. That's going to give me anxiety. That's going to give me anger. That's going to give me displacement of my own soul.
How old before you got to that point? Because you wasn't always like that. So cut the shit, Marlon.
Love is practice. I've always been like this. I have evolved thinking.
Meaning you've always been.
But listen, I'm just at a point in my life where I'm old enough to where people are like, man, that makes sense. I've thought this way since I was like 1. This is a practice of love. This isn't something I just do. This is a practice. This is the human that I am. This is the angel inside of me. I've always been this nigga, Justin. Have I changed from whatever? I don't care what car I drive. No. I don't care what watch I got. I don't even have watches and shit like that. Nigga rob me, he gonna be severely disappointed. You want this cheap ass couch, nigga? What you want? I ain't got shit. I ain't got here. You want this silver ring that basically I only wear this because It's telling me my heart rate. You want this? Go for it. It'll be severely disappointed because
what the ring say your heart rate? That's some rich nigga shit.
It's a ring that you put on your finger and it tells you how you about your sleeping habits and it's I'll tell you the name.
I'm about to say, who make that?
Pay me.
Okay, I feel you.
No, it's called an Aura. So Aura, you getting your free shout out, nigga. Y'all holler at me. But it's an Aura ring. But look, what I'm telling you is like even when you're doing podcasts, things like this, it's not just about industry perspective. The industry and the business is only part of the prism of life, right? You reflect from the inside out. My version or the way I am in life is how I am in business, how I am in stand-up, how I am as a friend, how I am as a brother, how I am as a son. This is just who I am. Love is a practice. And it's the same way I love my art. I show up for myself. I never fail me. I get down dirty. I get it. Put me somewhere. I get it. I don't give a fuck if I'm hosting. I get it. I don't give a fuck if I'm producing. I get it in. I don't give a fuck if I'm writing. I get it in. All day long, I get it in. So I'm preparing for when it's time to do anything. That nigga's gonna show up. I know that much, and he's gonna have fun. We have a great time doing it. One day, it all comes together. And then it's like, where'd that nigga come from? I've been here for 30 years. Y'all just finally chose to trust the artist, the scientist, and the businessman, and the politician to put it all together to create this art. Somebody gonna make $100 million of it.
You've already made people 100 million, Marlon. Your movie made
100. I said 100 billion. Nigga.
Okay, I'm about to say you already made $1 billion. Yeah,
I made several people 100 million. Just not myself.